And Carrie, come on up. You want to do a mic check? Everybody good? Good morning, all. I'm Henrico County Manager John Vitolkis, and I'd like to thank all of the staff that have joined us here at Best Plaza and everyone who is watching online. We're here to share an update on a very serious situation with our water system that emerged last night and continues to represent a major challenge for our county and much of our region. Last night, we opened our Emergency Operations Center, and we will treat this issue as a state of emergency for as long as needed. Now, before I get into the details, I want to assure everyone that our county, our Board of Supervisors, our Department of Public Utilities, and all employees, we're doing everything that we can ensure that our residents and community have water to meet their needs. At this time, many residents may experience low pressure. Henrico County is not under a boil water advisory. While the water is safe for consumption, we are strongly encouraging everyone to limit their use to the extent possible. Doing this will help keep water available for everyone. Now, on last night, I guess we're Friday, Thursday, the days are all running together. We've been here all night. But on Thursday, a large water main break occurred on Canal Street in downtown Richmond. Now, we recognize that this repair may take some time. It is a complex repair. And as we have seen, there are often unknown factors that we discover as we fix these. We have offered to the City of Richmond public and private resources and assistance to supplement the city's efforts and help get this fixed as quickly as possible. We're coordinating with the city to open and close valves and keep water flowing to customers while also minimizing the stress on the area of the water main break. Now, as you can imagine, this takes a delicate balance, and the situation continues to evolve. I want to thank Mayor Danny Avula and the city's public utilities team, as well as officials in Hanover County for their continued partnership with us. As mentioned, to manage Henrico's responses, we opened our Emergency Operations Center last evening and have had staff and crews working nonstop. Since then, you can see some just in the background. We've been routing water from our water treatment facility in western Henrico to refill reserve tanks in our eastern area. Now, as you may recall, we relied on these tanks this week when operational issues at Richmond's water treatment plant forced us to temporarily disconnect from the city's distribution system. Last night, when overall system use was low, we were able to begin to replenish these tanks, but not to the extent that we would like. When they're at capacity, the tanks can provide us with 24 to 48 hours of normal water use. At the rate that we're moving now, we should have our reserve tanks full sometime tomorrow. This is less than ideal. To provide residents with water, we have set up a drive-through distribution site here at Best Plaza. The address is 1400 Best Plaza Drive. Henrico residents may pick up 1 case of bottled water per vehicle per day. This site will be open daily from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. as long as is needed. Now, as you know, the city's water main break came on the heels of a pretty challenging week. Operational issues at Richmond's water treatment plant put parts of the city under a boil water advisory for much of the week. But we got through it, working together. And again, I want to commend the mayor on his communications efforts as well as that of his staff. To reiterate, our county is not under a boil water advisory. Water pressure may be low, and residents countywide are encouraged to limit their use wherever possible. We recognize that this is inconvenient and frustrating. But let me pause here a moment and express that it is frustrating when logistically we do not receive water, a basic service that the city must contractually provide. It is frustrating when we have to redeploy the fire service to cover our county through tankers. And it is frustrating because we cannot do the work that we are all here to do for our residents when we are in crisis mode. Now, for the residents, we hear your concerns and share them. As a county, we continue to work on a long-term solution to strengthen and enhance the resiliency of our water system. A project of this magnitude will take time to design and build. It cannot happen overnight. Now, we're blessed because Henrico is a strong community. When challenges arise, we roll up our sleeves and band together to address them head on. We will get through this by looking out for each other and working together, neighbor to neighbor. We'll continue to provide updates throughout the day and in the days ahead as conditions warrant. Please look for them on our website, henrico.gov, and on Henrico County's social media accounts. Residents with any questions or concerns about their water service should call Public Utilities at 501-4275. Now, without further ado, I'm going to ask Reverend Nelson from the Verona Magisterial District to come forward with some comments.
Good morning. I am here with my colleague, our vice chair of our board, Supervisor Roscoe Cooper, who represents this area that we are in this morning, the Fairfield District. We still have high school graduations going on, and I know a few of my colleagues are at the Henrico Sports and Entertainment Center for the last day of high school graduations in Henrico County. First of all, I'd like to start by thanking our county manager, our public utilities team, all of the employees who've been working tirelessly for hours, days, weeks, and even months to maintain safe and reliable water service for our residents. These issues have in particular impacted residents of our two districts, Verona and Fairfield, as these areas of eastern and central Henrico depend almost entirely on the city of Richmond for their water. I want to use the word that the manager ended his comments with. It is frustrating that we again find ourselves having to resolve a major issue stemming from a water treatment plant and distribution system that is not in our district, in our county. I honestly don't know what I can say that I have not said time and time again, but I'll say it again. As the city's largest water customer, our county, our residents in particular, deserve better than this. We need changes that are substantial, and to ensure a level of service that's consistent and world-class across our community, our region. And so I, along with the rest of our Board of Supervisors, will continue to speak out loudly and boldly on this particular subject. Since January, the crisis that hit us in January, we have him right.
As far as streaming. All right, so.
My question is for Director Chan.
Bentley.
Allison Williams from Channel 8. Director Chan, I overheard you say earlier that you were told not to discuss Richmond things. Can you disclose who told you that, when they told you that, and why?
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, I overheard you earlier say that you were told not to discuss Richmond in this matter. Can you disclose when you were told that, why you were told that, and who told you that?
Okay. So, what I'll say is that the situation at the City of Richmond's plant, as well as within the City of Richmond, their distribution system is under their purview, and any questions about that should be directed to them, as well as to VDH, the regulatory authority who is overseeing all of the work that is being done. And we are not in any place to speak on something that is in someone else's City of Richmond into Henrico, and we are utilizing that water to not only serve our customers, but to equalize the system as well as build up reserves.
Is that a regular amount or is that less than normal?
So it is a regular amount right now.
Okay. And then, John, you alluded to it's been a long week in the City of Richmond. How do you balance getting your residents the information they need with not kicking the city while they're down?
We don't want to. We absolutely do not want to do anything to harm the city. In fact, I mean, I think I said twice or three times what the communication has been with the mayor's office. I was on the phone with him last night at 10 o'clock, and, first thing this morning, he was one of the first people that reached out. So there is continuous conversation. The frustration that I noted regarding the delivery of public service goes to the fact that, I've been the manager here for 14 years. I've been an employee for close to 30. We're not accustomed to this type of service interruption. And whatever, the cascading effect has been, I think Mr. Nelson put it well. You have a region that is willing and wants to find a solution. And I think the city is open to that. We just need to get there, and we haven't been able to get there because of the multitude of issues that have come either from the plant or now this water main break.
So that is correct. What is happening today, tomorrow, and over the weekend is we're going to take all of the water, serve our residents' needs, as well as build up the reserves, so that when the repair occurs, everything can be shut off, the repair can be done timely, and then everything brought back up.
I really can't answer that question. That really is a question for the city administration. All right. I want to thank everyone for coming out. And once again, for all of our residents, this is one of the most centrally located spots in Henrico County, right off 95, access from Parham Road, Route 1, 301. So we're distributing water from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. as long as necessary. Thank you all for being here this morning.